another review. My name's Johann. Today we are going to be talking about the portable gas stove, or what ALVA, I'm not too sure how you pronounce it, as they would call it, the single burner canister cooker. Now, I'm sure you've all seen these things around, I don't know, in your local stores, Macro, Game, the pricing on these things is about 350 to 400 Rand, give or take. And with these canisters, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but they go for roughly, I don't know, 35, 40 bucks each. Now, I'm sure you've seen these things and you were wondering, is it worthwhile? Does it work? Well, that's what I'm going to show you today. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, after unboxing it, it comes out like this. Now, the first thing you should do, of course, is to take this plate, just flip it the other side around, and there you go. Now, what I've also noticed, what's a nice touch of this thing, you can see almost like teeth on these, for better grip and so on, for your pots and pans, whatever you want to put on here. But let's get this thing started, shall we? Really easy. It's very simple. Open this side, here's the canister. Open this side, flip the bottle in. I'll share a photo now, but you can see there, that groove there. Make sure that is by the correct space, like that, and close it, simple like that. Next one, you can see unlock and fuel lock. You switch the position to fuel lock, and very simple, all the way, turn this knob all the way for the ignition, and there you go. And as you can see, the heat or the flames is adjustable. This is the max setting. So what we can do next is I'm going to show you how long it takes to, let's say, boil some water. Let's have a coffee with that. Okay, let's put this thing to the test. I have a very old stainless steel braai kettle, or outdoor kettle, or whichever you want to call it. So let's see how long it's gonna take, to boil some water, because after all, we all need some coffee, especially in the mornings. So let's see how long that takes. Again, very simple. Put the fuel lock on, flip all this weight down, ignition, and there we go. And I'm gonna leave it now on full heat, and let's see how long this is gonna take. Now, while this thing is getting ready to make my coffee, while we wait, I'm gonna talk about this thing a little bit. First of all, like I said, these canisters, they are roughly around 35 to 40 Rand each. You can get them almost anywhere, but I haven't used one to depletion yet. But what I found out, depending on how you use it, you will get away with a minimum of 2 hours continuous runtime on one of these, depending on which level of heat you're going to put it on. But average, what I've read, you should get around between 3 and 4 hours out of each canister, which I think is not too bad, especially for camping, making coffee, or breakfast, eggs, bacon, those type of things. It really, you are not going to spend 4 hours on this thing all the time. So what, for backup and for camping, this is an excellent product. Now, if you live in South Africa, these things, the second The second thing that this thing is quite useful for is, now unfortunately in South Africa we get a thing called load shedding, if you can just go Google load shedding if you are a viewer from outside of South Africa, or you can go and Google what they call a rolling blackout, I think. Now basically I'm not going to go into details about that, but we have quite often we have power outages which last give or take about 4 hours. So in a case like that, when the power goes out, this is a really, really handy thing to have. And I know most people nowadays have got gas stoves built into their homes and all that, but for those of you that don't have, this is an absolute must. Coffee, dinner, anything, you can do anything and almost everything on this which you can do with a normal stove. Okay, those things are about ready. It took about, I don't know, 5 minutes and coffee is ready. So again, turn it off. Simple as that. The canister is now safe. I'm just saying this again. When you switch it to unlock mode, the canister is released, so there's no pressure, for the gas to come out whatsoever. So you are completely safe there. Let's make my coffee. Let's see how this is. So I'm going to do this quickly. Move that little bit there. And yes, I drink 2.5 sugars. Okay. Nice hot boiling water. Okay, now that I have my coffee, let's come to the conclusion of this gas stove. First take a sip. Oh, that's nice. Cheers. Okay, should you buy one of these? Absolutely big yes. For camping purposes, next time I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video, a quick video to show you guys with my next camping trip, how I'm going to make some breakfast, eggs, bacon, those type of things, but we'll get to that. The next other thing that this thing is really good for, as earlier mentioned, load shedding in South Africa. With all these power outages, these things come really in handy. I don't need to explain why really, but yes. The other thing as well is a portable. Yes, it is. With a nice case, it comes in. It is really compact. It's really easy to carry. It's really easy just to put away somewhere in a cupboard or something. Value for money, absolutely yes. It is not. It's inexpensive. I don't recommend, of course, using these as a primary stove. That will quickly be much more expensive than your normal gas stoves that gets installed in homes nowadays. Concerning the quality of this, I would give this thing a rating of 9.5 out of 10. The quality is really good. Here and there's a small thing, I would have liked to change, but overall quality really, really good. So yes, go out, buy one of these things. Also another thing, where you can find these, I'm sure most outdoor places would sell these, but I know for sure you can get these at Builders Warehouse, Macro, Game. I'm pretty sure, by your big hypermarkets like Pick n Pay, they should have these. But these canisters, you should get them quite all over. They are not difficult to get a hold of. When you buy one of these things, you know, buy maybe 2 or 3 extra of these. I don't know what your usage is going to be, but as soon as you use up one, you'll get the idea of how many you'll need. But the average is about 3-4 hours out of one of these canisters. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee now. Hopefully you have seen, you know, what these things can do, how easy it is to use, and what the value of these things is. So absolutely do yourself a favor, go get one of these. And almost just as important as that, if you've liked what you've seen, please consider subscribing and hit that like button, also the bell's notification. Then you can get new updates on when I review something next. Until next time, thank you for watching. Cheers.